We are live.
All right, guys, what's going on? I'm here with Chris Stapleton from Arizona, and we figured we'd record this for you guys today. For whatever reason, we feel like there's going to be some value dropped here, and we wanted to, kill two birds with one stone here and make sure that you guys got the same amount of value that we're both about to get here. But the purpose of today's call really was I wanted to pick Chris's brain a little bit about his vlogging, the camera that he used, the methods behind it. And some strategy behind it, because I'm thinking about doing the exact same thing. This actually has been on my mind for a while now, and it's finally came to the point to where Chris is doing it. Chris's videos are pretty badass, and I wanted to learn. That's the main thing. But that's awesome, Chris. You got any words to kick this off?
Yeah, I mean, it all started, this whole journey for me started when I was kind of even out of the business game. I wasn't even really engaged in any kind of online business, network marketing. I was previously to this kind of idea that I had, but I kind of stepped out of the industry. That's a whole nother story. But when I came back, I knew that I wanted to kind of bring this reality marketing to the scene because I can see it, the future in entertainment. And I think the internet is slowly killing television. And I've noticed that. So I kind of got obsessed, not obsessed, but I kind of got really inspired and interested in the top vloggers in the world. And I started studying them and kind of figuring out how they have so much influence and why they have millions of subscribers and why people actually watch their lives and why when they post a video, they get 500,000 views within 24 hours. And I was like, there's nobody in the industry doing this kind of marketing. There's nobody in the industry being this transparent and being this engaging and entertaining with their audience. So it was kind of like this idea I had, and I kind of thought about like reality marketing for internet business, for online business, and that's kind of where it started. So I'm really just testing the waters right now and doing the best I can to kind of model the top vloggers and bring it into the home-based business industry, personal development industry, limitless in general. So
Right. I mean, my favorite part about your videos that you've posted so far is everything's authentic and everything's real. It's not scripted. It's not like, all right, guys, I'm about to do this vlog or I'm about to do this video, so I want you to act a certain way. It's really nice because you get the authenticity of the moment. And so, I think that's really valuable. I think it's awesome. So, first question of the day here, Chris. What kind of camera do you use and
yeah,
why do you use it?
this is where it all starts, and I think this is kind of the biggest question I have. The reason why I use this camera, guys, is number one, it's what all the top vloggers in the world use. I've actually gone through a lot of cameras. This is actually one of my first ones. This one isn't good, you guys. It's a simple, I don't know, it's a Kodak HD Z16. It's okay. But the reason I bought this number one is because I'm gonna follow the top vloggers. Whatever they have, I'm gonna use. So I went out and purchased this. This is called a Canon PowerShot ELPH. It's ELPH 340HS. What's nice about this, guys, is you can buy this at Best Buy for 200 bucks. It's not going to break the bank. This is the first thing you want to get when you're vlogging. The top features I like about this and why I use this is it's a pocket cam, so you can slide it in your pocket. You can barely feel it when you're carrying it around. Number two, it's the reason why I use this over all the other cameras is because this has a nice wide angle lens. You can actually capture yourself in a nice wide way where it's not like when you turn on the camera, it's not like just your face. It's actually captures some of the background and the people around you and the audio. It's got a really nice audio to it. So this is the camera that I recommend for your vlogging.
And also, Chris, I think a question that you're going to get up and coming if you haven't already got it, and it's a question that I had before I got it explained to me, is why not a GoPro? Why this over a GoPro?
GoPros are cool. I think GoPros are more powerful for action shots, and it's a little bit, when you watch a GoPro video, it's nice and short burst, but it can kind of get a little bit of a drain to your eyeballs and it's a little bit harder to watch a GoPro video than it is just a simple, nice, clean, crisp, simple video with like a nice wide angle. And I think the biggest thing for this, Tyler, is the audio. It's the audio for the GoPro isn't going to capture the quality that I'm looking for, because there's, you know, GoPros are awesome. I personally don't have one yet, but it's on my wish list. I really want a GoPro because I want to be able to bring that around and have the different angles and perceptions of like my daily life, but like specifically geared around action and like powerful little clips and stuff like that when we're going around our daily activities and just cool shit. I think GoPro's better for action versus long-term visual stimuli. Like you want to just be able to have a simple something easy you can watch, you know?
Right, totally. And also, to get more into this camera, I'm going to knock out a bunch of questions about the camera itself. So when people watch this, you know, I want it to be able to be like, you know, people hit you up about like a vlogging thing, or hopefully me in the near future, and they go, hey, like, how do I do this with vlogging? I'd just be like, look, we made a 40-minute video or a 30-minute video. You got to go watch that. It's going to help you a lot. But
Yeah,
in regards to the camera, I mean, does it take like a standard memory, like a memory disk that you put in that you can buy at like a Best Buy?
this is it right here, fellas and ladies. It's just a simple SD card. I recommend getting the 8 gig. Just get the biggest gig you can, because you're not going to want to have a bunch of these memory cards. Another tip that I highly recommend to guys is record what you can for the day. And this is kind of getting a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole, but I like the SD cards because you can record everything that you did throughout the day, dump it on your computer at night, and then erase everything before you start your next vlog. Because once you start overlaying the days and the activities, it just gets a mess, and you don't want to have to keep like looking through it and uploading it. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, it's an SD card.
Awesome. And then with the camera itself, do you have that singular lens, and that's going to be, you know, that's going to be good enough? Because for someone like me, like I want to do a lifestyle type of vlog like you're doing, a lot of, you know, sometimes some action and stuff like that. But I'm thinking in my vlog, I want to go into some deeper concepts and everything in regards to business, and more so than like a reality kind of thing. I think I want it to be a balance. And so in regards to the lens, is that lens gonna, you know, suffice for different things that people may want to do, whether that be some outdoorsy activities or, you know, a typical 20-minute video?
I like the lens, and I think what's nice about it, it's a 12x optical zoom. What's cool about it, and I don't know if you saw my last vlog, Tyler, but there's a clip where I'm filming rock climbing, and when you actually zoom in with the camera, it kind of picks up, it kind of takes on this like SLR kind of look to it, where it's like in focus and out of focus. And I'm really impressed with it. It's got this setting on it where it's called the, like, I think it's called the flower setting, where you can like click on it and you can really like film something this close, and it picks it up like crisp, like super crisp. And this is full HD. The vlogs that you watch, Tyler, are just HD. They're actually not even full HD. Like, I haven't even set up this for full HD. Number one, it just takes up a shitload of space on the card. And then it just takes longer to render. And I think the HD quality is it suffices just as well. But you can actually bump the quality of this camera up if you wanted to, and record a full HD movie, which they say, the term they use for the camera. And you can actually bump up the quality of the footage even more. So the lens, I love the lens, Tyler. It works all around. Yeah, it picks up really good quality. And it just depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a sales video, like capture page video, you could take another approach and get like a really nice camera. But for people that are just starting off and really just want to get in the zone of creating experiences to share with other people, and getting in the zone of pressing that red button when they don't feel like it, which is the most important part of vlogging, is really stepping in to a place where you're going to be uncomfortable and you're going to make horrible videos over and over and over, but you're going to want to keep those because those are the most transparent and the most real. And I've felt like through my vlogging experiences, some of my shittiest videos that I thought were horrible turned out to be some of the most receptive. So be ready to just press record when you're tired. Press record when you're in the middle of just a weird emotion and you still want to record it and capture it, just be ready to press record as much as possible. And the cool thing about it is, guys, is you're in control of your content. You're in control of what you want to share. I would recommend for people that are just starting is record everything they possibly can that they feel comfortable with and uncomfortable with, and go back and just kind of piece together the vlog. And that's kind of getting into the editing aspect of it. But, you know, I'm excited, guys. I really, really am excited to share some of this stuff with you.
And when it comes to the editing stuff, which brings up my next question, what do you edit in? You edit in Final Cut Pro, or do you edit on some kind of specific system? And then while you're editing, is it tough? Was it tough for you to learn how to add in like verbiage, like words on your video, or background music, and how to clear up the audio, or whatever you may be doing?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it all started in high school. So I took a video production course, fell in love with the idea of video production, actually went into East Valley Institute of Technology, got a degree in video production and commercial advertising. So, like, I have an idea of what, like, the ideas kind of came to me over the years, but I can literally sit anybody down in 5 minutes and show them how to edit a vlog. And that will probably be on another training in the future. But the best idea that I can give you for editing is just start simple with iMovie, because everybody can have it. Everybody can access it. It's $14 on the App Store. Final Cut Pro is awesome. I don't personally use it. I actually want to get more into it. And I do have it. But for what I want to do is I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it duplicatable kind of, and just make it easy for people to just jump on board, download iMovie. You can download iMovie on your iPhone. I don't recommend it, because I think you should keep your phone separate from your vlog camera. That goes into productivity. That goes in this is doing something else for your life. I recommend keeping these two separate, because once you start recording on your phone and you start uploading a bunch of videos integrated with your pictures, and then you're getting a text, then you're getting a Facebook notification, and then you're just going to be all over the place. Keep this in your pocket, both of them, and just be ready to have full-blown content on this, so you don't have to think about it. You can just dump it into iMovie at the end of the day, go through the footage, edit what you want, take out what you don't want, and just go from there. But iMovie is the go-to program for anybody just getting started. It's very simple. It's user-friendly. You can go to YouTube and type in how to add transitions, how to add titles to iMovie, and that's where I'm going to direct all my players. Just go to YouTube, type in how to add titles to iMovie. It's a 2-minute tutorial, and it's the easiest thing you can ever freaking think of.
Right. Awesome. And then just blanked. In regards to the like the video and the uploads and stuff like that, when you do upload your video, you go straight through YouTube and then copy and paste the link to wherever you want to send it, or what's your strategy there?
So, like, when I upload the video, so I render it on iMovie. I get an actual video file, and then I upload it to YouTube. And then I use the YouTube link, and I post it on my Facebook page. I post it inside the Limitless group. I put it inside my emails. I send the videos everywhere. Is that your question?
Yeah, that's my question. That's awesome. Because I've been talking to a couple of guys about like capture page stuff recently.
Okay.
This could be awesome for that.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have any more questions on the top of my head, because this is really insightful. Now, would you? Because I did look up when you sent me the name and the specific model of this camera the other day. I looked up the model on Amazon to see how much it would be on Amazon in comparison, and it was like $175. You're saving like $25 on Amazon or whatever.
Sure.
And it's coming straight through the company itself, I believe. So, do you see any, like, I guess, is there a reason why you went to Best Buy instead of buying it off Amazon?
For me personally, when I bought this camera, it was at $175. After taxes, it came out to about $2. And the reason why I went to Best Buy was when I was in the zone for this, and I really decided that I was going to take on this vlogging kind of path. There was a moment in me where I was like, I can't wait. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it out to save $20. I'm just going to go to Best Buy. I'm going to buy this freaking camera, and I'm going to press record as soon as it's charged. So I just wanted to get to the zone of production, and I want to thank Limitless for that, because Limitless has really taken me from somebody that had great ideas and never acted on them, and really just compiled these ideas over and over and over, but none of the ideas actually came to fruition. And Limitless has really helped me embody the life of a producer and embody the life of being productive and taking ideas and literally condensing the time that you have an idea to the actual execution process. So like when I joined Limitless and I was doing level 1, level 2, I just already felt that kind of movement, and I was like, it's time to vlog. Like, let's go to Best Buy right now. So I went to Best Buy, got it. I mean, you could probably get this camera for like $150 if you're you know, a digger, but like you go to Best Buy, it's going to be $200 marked down to 175, and then it's going to bring it back up to 2.
Right.
With
Well, that's perfect, man. I totally agree with you. I definitely don't think a $20 save is worth, you know, procrastinating on an idea.
Yeah.
And you know, who knows where we would be in this conversation, or you know, where your vlogs would be if you did procrastinate a couple more days.
Yeah.
If you would even be on like vlogs and stuff like that, or if you might have gotten over the idea or whatever. But I think this has been super insightful. And I definitely think that in the near future, I want to be able to feature people on my own vlog. So I definitely want you on there giving some insight.
Sure.
A couple other guys hopping on for a little bit. Maybe even, you know, we record it like this, or I mean, if we're in person, that's even better. But maybe we even do something like this. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, is there any other insightful tips that you may want to leave these guys with as we wrap up here?
There's a few things, and I want to kind of, like Mark does, usually before every training, he kind of sets the intention and sets the mindset and the belief before they actually went into the nitty-gritty. I think we were covering a lot of technical things in the beginning, which is awesome because people always have the technical questions on the front end. But what I really want you guys to do, if you're really considering being a vlogger and you really want to take on the idea of being a vlogger, you have to be able to get out of your own way. There's going to be so many days where you're not going to want to film, and those days actually turn out to be some of the best videos. There's going to be days where you're feeling uncomfortable and you just don't want to do it. Do it. Because this is what's going to make you grow as an individual. This is what's going to bring people into your space and into your life. Do you think if you're having bad days that you just like hide into a closet and like shut yourself off from family and friends and just don't live your life? Like, people want to see you on the good days and they want to see you on the bad days. One thing that I'm really starting to understand is people love this shit. People love the transparency of it. And, you know, I think vlogging is right now, it's kind of like right on the teeter of blowing up. I think vlogging is really cutting edge. Vlogging is something that some people know about, but a lot of people don't. And I think it's starting to catch on. And what I'm really starting to understand, Tyler, and I wanted to share this with you and like really instill it in your head, because the biggest thing that I've learned from vlogging is that it takes the pressure off the creator. Before vlogging, I used to sit down in front of the camera and like put on my collared shirt and be like, hey guys, my name's Chris Stapleton and here's 7 rituals for 7 figures. And I would try to like present this information the best I can and be this polished person. And that's cool and it works. And it, you know, you can get results that way. But there's a lot of pressure in delivering value. What I believe that vlogging is so powerful and why it's so powerful for the newbie to tackle and really take on in their life, because it takes the pressure off being somebody they're not, and it gives you the ability to really have a free spirit to be your own content creator and just be yourself, because yourself is the best kind of marketing. And I'm really starting to believe that vlogging for me is building experiences and letting those experiences kind of run my marketing. So now, like, instead of like sitting down trying to think of a value video, like secrets to productivity or, you know, how to set up an AWeber campaign, now I'm like, how can I create amazing experiences? How can I connect with somebody in my vlogs? How can I go out and just do cool stuff and then record it and vlog it and bring it into my marketing? Because I really believe that this kind of marketing, Tyler, for me, I'm kind of coining the term as education, or it's entertainment-based curiosity selling. And I know it sounds weird, but we're going to figure out how to term that better, but it's entertainment based, high curiosity selling. So
Mm-hmm.
people are watching you and they're entertained and they're engaged and they're like, what's next? Like the clip is
Right.
changing. You're bringing them around in their life, and that, you know, it causes people to actually want to dig. If you give everything out in the front end and be like, this video is about this, they're out, because sometimes they don't want to hear it. They just don't want to be sold. They don't want to be, you know, persuaded. Instead, it's like, hey guys, like I just woke up. I've got a lot of stuff to do today, but let me show you my office really quick because it's a mess. And one of the things I want to do today is I want to tackle and redesign my space because I want to increase my productivity. But before that, let's go get some breakfast. Let me tell you about my breakfast. This is what I do for breakfast. I got the smoothies going. Okay, so that's just a little idea. But do you feel how it takes the pressure off you being somebody you're not quite yet?
Totally. Totally. The transparency is awesome, Chris. And I think I mentioned this earlier, but I think that's something that really drew me to chatting with you about this vlog. It's because, like, even though, like, you know, we've only met once, but besides that, when I watch it, I really feel like connected with your vlog. Whereas if you watch someone else's vlog, I mean, granted, there's probably other people out there that are awesome, but the connectivity that I feel because of the transparency within your vlogging is awesome. And you know, I want to mimic mine based off yours, or based off some principles that you use inside yours too. I totally agree. I think transparency is key. I don't think people like to be sold. I think they do love to buy,
Mhm.
and they have to sell themselves at some point.
Another beautiful thing, Tyler, and then we'll let everyone go, is that when you're doing entertainment-based marketing and you're being an entertainer, but you're driving curiosity in your life, and you're dropping keywords like limitless and business and networking, and like all of a sudden, like the people kind of connect the dots. But when you actually do want to come out and sell, people are going to listen. It's not like you're
Yeah.
coming out every video selling, and you know, that's cool, and I love selling and it makes the world go around. That's great. But what I want you guys to do, have you guys ever heard of the term content is king? Have you heard of that, Tyler?
Yeah, I have.
If content is king, then attention is God.
Right, no doubt. That's
If,
perfect.
if content is king, then attention is God. And your job as a vlogger is to get the attention of the people around you and keep them guessing and keep them engaged. And when they see your next video, they're not going to immediately know that you're sitting in your office talking about marketing, business, stuff like that. They're like, where the heck is Tyler today?
Right.
What is he doing today? Today. Like yesterday was yesterday and he was doing the cool stuff. Now he could be anywhere. He could be with anybody doing anything. But all I know is I live vicariously through Tyler because he's taking action and he's being courageous. And just the fact that you're on camera, Tyler, just the fact that you press the red button immediately positions you as a leader in the marketplace. Immediately. And there's a lot of power in that. So that's kind of what I want to leave you guys with. And yeah, I love it, man. I love the idea of it. I really envision an army of vloggers and like this massive scale of videos and documentation and like executive producers looking at what we're doing and coming together to like figure out how they can make a movie about us and TV shows. I don't know, guys, but I just know that there's a lot of power in what we're doing, a lot of transparency, and people freaking love it because it's so different and it's so unique to what you're used to seeing on YouTube and in the advertising business online marketing space, that we're taking a different approach to it. And I think Limitless is really going to be one of the people or the companies to spearhead this in, because the way the game is set up, there's so much opportunity to create content and create transformation that it's just a joke at the amount of ideas that I've gotten from Limitless to actually make videos out of. Because if it wasn't for Limitless, I'd be sitting with my camera, be like, what do I film today? But since I have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, all the way up to, you know, whatever, that's your content, guys. That's what you want to do. You want to bring people into your life as you play the game and create experiences that you can share with the marketplace. And it's all right there. Just play the game and document it the best you can, and people will love you for it.
Awesome. Well, with that, Chris, well, as we wrap up, thanks for, sharing your insight and your time with us. To whoever's watching this, hopefully you got a bunch of value. I know I for sure did. I'm going to start applying this immediately. And
Awesome, dude.
we're going to look to get this camera pretty soon here, as soon as possible. But other than that, we will talk to you guys soon. I'm sure this is not the only video Chris and I will be on, sharing some insight and dropping some wisdom on you guys. So until next time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tyler, for making this happen, dude.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Peace out, guys.
Talk to you soon, Tyler. Peace.
All right, later, Chris.